So what is the new policy you've introduced?
Today, British Cycling have published two new policies. Firstly, a competitive policy that sees the creation of an open category and the definition of the female category, designated female at sex by birth. We also then have a non-competitive policy that is completely inclusive. So two key principles for us in getting to this point. First of all, on the competitive policy based and predicated on fairness, and the second policy based on inclusivity, accessibility and being open for all.
What's changed now? Why is there a need to change the policy?
It's taken us some time to get to this point, and we do acknowledge that in the suspension of the policy we have created some uncertainty. Today's about showing clarity, leadership and clear direction. We have taken consultation, we have listened to riders from across the cycling community, we have looked at the available medical research and we've also taken a view from a legal perspective. And considering all of those different facets, that's the why today that we've got to this policy that we've announced with implementation to follow.
Do you fear legal challenges?
We cannot predict the future. What we need to do is what's right for British cycling, for our cycling community, predicated on those two principles of fairness and inclusivity. So we're very confident in the work that we've undertaken. It's been incredibly thorough. It's taken some time to get to this point, and that's why today we're publishing the two new policies.
The science isn't certain, so why go against inclusivity?
We've looked at a range of different matters in getting to this point. First of all is to consult with our athletes. Secondly is to look at the scientific research that is available at this point in time. And thirdly is from a legal perspective. We want to move forward. We want to give clarity. We want to give direction. We want to remove the uncertainty. And certainly the athletes have been affected by this uncertainty created over the past few months. I'm really sorry for the anxiety, for the upset, and for how they have been affected by getting to this point today.
Was there a fear of a boycott by female riders?
Look, we consider all of the different options. We can't predict the future, but what we're determined to do is do our best for the athletes currently in the GB system, for the athletes who are looking to compete in Great Britain cycling organised events, and also for athletes that want to compete and enjoy recreational and leisure cycling. So it is the whole spectrum of the cycling community that we are concentrating on and focused, and that's why we've made this decision.
Some might see this as discriminatory.
We have taken a view that this is absolutely about being inclusive for all. We've created a new open category that anyone has the ability to ride in, and also a non-competitive policy that is absolutely inclusive and accessible. We will not tolerate any form of discrimination in moving forward with this policy, and it's really important that we support, we empathise, we are compassionate to the riders that are affected by this policy change.
Are you now denying Emily Bridges a chance of qualifying for the Olympics?
Emily and a number of athletes are clearly affected by this policy, but what we wanted to provide at this point in time is the clarity on the direction of travel, the decision that we've made on behalf of British Cycling for the whole of the cycling community.
It's obviously a very divisive issue. How hard was it to come to this conclusion?
It's very difficult. It's divisive, it's emotive, it's affecting human beings, and we absolutely fully understand and appreciate that. So it has been a difficult process. It has taken some time, but we wanted to do it diligently, properly, and get to this position that we have done today.
How many are affected by this?
There are a small number of riders that are directly affected and impacted. We have reached out, we have tried to involve everyone across the cycling community in the consultation work that we've undertaken, and we will also continue to support the riders directly affected. At this point in time it is small in number, but also clearly big in impact, and that's why today we want to make sure that we're showing empathy, compassion, but also clarity in terms of the direction.
How complicated is the fact the UCI is the world governing body? They've not come to their position yet.
We respect the UCI's position. We have been in dialogue with the UCI for a number of weeks. We acknowledge that the UCI are in a review process, and we'll make another announcement in August. But today is about British cycling. It's about what is right for us and our cycling community, predicated on fairness and inclusivity.
Did you see any argument actually to continue allowing trans women to compete in female categories?
We looked at every available option, and that's why the consultation was incredibly important, to listen to not just those directly impacted, but to listen to the rest of the cycling community and overlap with the medical evidence that's available at this point in time.
Thanks a lot.